Hi everyone, Kim Stewart here with this week's moon card reading. So as you come on out, say hi, let me know that you're here. We are heading towards the full moon phase. So definitely that building energy, that beautiful opportunity to, check in with your intentions that you set for this cycle. How are you tracking? Are you adding energy where you are requiring energy? And keep moving towards that. I've certainly had some readjustments for myself this cycle, which feels like there's a nice connection there happening between heart and mind, which is really beautiful. And like everyone, we get off track occasionally. I'm not too far off track, but just to have those adjustments and to be checking in, listening to your heart, allowing that the heart is driving. Our minds can be very unruly if they're not being guided. So it is a discipline. It is something that we want to be mindful of because, an undisciplined mind can really create havoc in our lives. So making sure that you've got that connection happening. So as you come on, pop out and say hi. I'd love to welcome you. Hey Danielle, great to see you. So let's pull a card for the overall group today and then we'll get on and do some individual card readings. Okay. Let's see what these cards have to say this morning. Or this evening, depending on where you are. Okay. Got a card popping out there, so that's the one for us today. So yeah, it's action. That's not surprising. So you can see this beautiful fluid dancing action. So this is in flow, this is inspired action. So reminding yourself that all important morning practice is so relevant, that you're getting your connection in. And I've just put up a post earlier today in this group about connecting in with Kuan Yin. She is one of my guides, and the reminder for me as to the direction to be taking. So, make sure that you are taking inspired action and not just doing things for the sake of doing, but it's really in alignment with what's coming from your journey and your connections to your spiritual team. So that's the message of today. As I say, we've got that over that building energy coming into the full moon. So ensure that you are working with everything that's available to you. Okay, so it's not sure if the connection's a little bit quiet today, so let's wait for some others to jump on in here, and then we'll start to do some individual readings. Just not sure if it's connecting. I'm just going to jump on and have a look and make sure that is connecting today. Let's see. Okay, we've got some connection, so let's see. Okay, a few more popping in now, so that's great. Jump out, say hi, let me know that you're here, and of course if you would like a card for you today to receive some guidance, then just pop a yes please in the comments. Now just a reminder that you can absolutely book an individual reading for yourself. And I will pop the link in the comments for everybody today to be able to do that. So let me just do that right now. Okay, Danielle said it did drop out earlier. Yeah, it's looking like it's a little bit quiet than usual, so we'll just see how we go. Let's hope that the connection stays strong. I'll just put this in the comments if you're looking to book a reading. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got some folks on here that did drop out. Hey Joanne, nice to see you. Joanna, beg your pardon, didn't read the whole thing. And of course Danielle. Who else is there? Okay, well let's get on and do that while we're waiting for others to come along. Alright, so Joanna, if you've got something in particular that you're looking to gain, well, it's already coming through, so let's have a look. We've got gratitude and sovereignty. So nice card. So gratitude, I was just feeling into this myself actually. You know, I have different times I have gratitude as a practice. Now it's ideally a practice that you do daily, but I have to be honest, there's times when I drop the ball on this, and I've reinvigorated my gratitude practice. Gratitude is an attitude that you carry with you, but it's also a great practice to be writing down. In my morning journaling session, I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for now and 5 things that I'm grateful for in my future. So bringing that, and also sovereignty. Sovereignty is about you in your power as a woman, and really coming from that space. So it's about the gratitude about who you are and who you are being. And of course, we all have parts of ourselves that we're not particularly happy with, or, you know, that we can be a bit critical about. Now, you want to embrace those parts, understand them more, journal more on it, but also acknowledging the strength of who you are and being in your power. So connecting with times when you felt most in your power, and then, you know, really write your gratitudes and come from that space about who you are there. That will absolutely strengthen who you are being in the world. Okay, hope that helps. Danielle. And again, it looks like it's coming in and out, so I really apologize if that's my connection. I'm going to see if we do continue to have an issue. Let me just message someone that I know that will be on here. Let's see if we've got somebody coming back now. Let me just do this, everyone, and I'll make sure that we've got good connection. All right. So what we've got for you, Danielle, is balance and beauty. So again, a really nice reading for today. So this is a little bit about, you know, looking at where you might be out of balance. So you might be doing, more efforting in the doing and less in the being, or you might be putting more in the being and less in the efforting. But the fact that this beauty card is coming up would indicate to me that there's an opportunity to slow down a little bit. Now I'm not saying stop, but it's about slowing down. So imagine going for a walk. Oh, great, Joanna, you got that. I'm so grateful that you did that. Fantastic. Definitely need to practice more gratitude towards myself. Absolutely. And forgiveness towards yourself. They go hand in hand. Beautiful. Imagine going for a walk in nature, and you could be counting your steps. Oh, hey, Karen, here comes everybody. Beautiful. Absolutely, you can have a card. You could be walking in nature, and you could be doing it just to count your steps, or you could be walking in nature at a pace that you're really observing nature itself, being really mindful and looking at all the beauty that is in nature. That is such a gorgeous way to bring balance into your life. So that's the message for you today, Danielle. I hope that lands and is of service. All right, Karen. And it's right there, and it's a 2-card reading. They're all 2-card readings today, and we've got gratitude and pleasure. That's the balancer for you today. So again, you know, feeling into it, and again, we can all be doing this if we have these practices where we're writing down gratitudes every day. Sometimes we can be doing it from a point of, you know, to tick the box. So really allow yourself to feel the gratitude. So the pleasure is the card is saying, really, you know, slow it down a little bit and really take your time to allow yourself to feel the pleasure of your gratitude. That will amplify things a lot. So I hope that serves you. Now, clearly we're having a few tech issues this morning, so just wondering, we're still here and we're still live, but I just people are dropping in and out, and I have got a sneaking suspicion that it's actually my internet. So I'm going to pull one more card that will be kind of like another generic. Beautiful, Karen, really great, excellent. And you know, it's all a little challenging. I mean, you're in lockdown right now. Things are a little up in the air. We've just got to stay focused on all the things that we can control. So the overall card that's coming up, and this is a sort of a reading for everybody today, because there clearly are some issues there that the connection is not strong. So we'll just accept that. We won't try to make it anything other than it is. But for everybody today that listens to the recording of this, sovereignty. So this is a beautiful reminder to stand in our power, to remind ourselves of when we are most in our power. Now, for me, you know, there's all sorts of times that we can stand in our power. When I was birthing my babies, that was absolutely a time that I was really standing in my power. But whatever it is for you, that may not be so for you. Whatever it is for you, remind yourself of that connection to, you know, this is a beautiful picture, a goddess, regal, you know, that queenness that we all have. So being in that place, make sure that we're coming from that as often as we can, and do the practices that help us to stay in that. Okay, so now Nikki's here. Let's do that for Nikki. We'll pull a card for you. Thank you. A little bit wild today, but hey, that's all good too. Alrighty, Nikki. See what wants to come up, Nikki. I'm still shuffling. Hey, Marilyn, nice to see you. Okay, 3 trying to jump out there. That's a bit much for a little reading, so we'll just see, and I'll ask. For Nikki, slow it down. There it is. Okay, so this is extreme. So this is about balance. Again, where have you gotten out of kilter? Where is the pendulum swung too far one way? So what have you got to do to bring that back? It's the opposite, right? So you don't want to go too far that way, but you want to find that beautiful equilibrium right here. So, you know, what are those practices? If you haven't been focusing enough on taking care of you and you've been putting everybody else first, then bring that back to taking care of you. If you've been doing and no being, then spend some time being. Whatever that is, where the pendulum has swung very far out one way, the balance is to bring that back by doing, you know, the opposite to that. So bring some balance. Nice to see you as well, Marilyn. All right. It's a very strange morning this morning with how everybody seems to be coming in one at a time, which is of interest. So if there's anybody else that I've missed that would like, we've got some time left. So I'll give some space there for anybody that would like a reading to pop on, to say, come out and say hi. If there's anything that you want to ask, feel free. Here's the space to do that. And I'll just give it a few more minutes because the internet seems to be just a little bit tricky today. As I mentioned at the top of the call, I've popped the link in if you'd like to book a reading. I've created some more spaces on a Thursday as well. So I do readings Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And if you just, if you really do want a reading and the times don't suit, you can always reach out to me and I'll see what I can organise. Okay, Marilyn, let's pull a card for you today. Okay. Oh, just jumped in there. Okay, the path. So here we've got the card that is the, looking through to a different portal. And this to me is really about sitting in meditation and connecting. I put up a post this morning about connecting in with my spirit team. Yesterday I put up a meditation that is about connecting with your spirit guides. So, this is really a theme, and I'm really passionate about others understanding that we really do all have this ability to be able to connect in with our spirit team. We have a spirit team, whether we utilize them or not is consciously is a choice. And if you're wanting to understand, if you're wanting to know who is on your team, you can ask. So the meditation that I put up yesterday certainly will assist you in that. But this is about, connecting in and connecting into what is your heart's desire? What is it that you're being called forward to do? And are you doing that? And, as we move through life, we kind of bump on and off, hey, Ellie, bump on and off our path, right? Now, it's not that we have to, and sometimes we might go wandering way off our path, but generally it's like we just might bump off a little bit and we just need to course correct ever so slightly. And I believe that that's part of the process. It's like breathing in and out. So connecting in with your spirit team, Marilyn, and really having a conversation with them as to, where are you at? How are you traveling on your path? And what guidance do they have for you? And I hope that assists you. Alrighty. Okay, Ali, let's see what's coming up for you today. There it is there, wanting to pop out. Oh, same card. You're welcome, Marilyn. Okay, so this is, I could repeat almost exactly the same words as what I did. So, spirit team, this is the opportunity for you, is the connection of your spirit team. We all have that guidance, but it's actually consciously connecting, knowing that there is a team of people that are working for all of us to assist us to move along our path. So it might be, connecting with nature and speaking to the elementals. It might be, direct angels or archangels, goddesses, definitely ancestors, passed over loved ones. But really using this as a practice to move along your path. It's that expansion that assists all of us to be able to be living our truest, most authentic path. And, there's also, goddesses and angels and spirit teams who are gifted in certain crafts. And as you embark on a new craft, to connect in with that guidance. And I'm being a little cryptic, but I believe that you understand what I'm talking about. The newest project for you, there is a specific angel that is available for you to be connecting in with. So, Gabby Bernstein talks a lot about this in her writings. So be open to that. You know, we're never doing anything alone, and each project has a whole lot of support. So that's what this guidance is for you today, is really connecting in and knowing and utilizing the spirit team that's available to you. Okay, so have I missed anybody? I'll just give it a moment for what you're welcome, Alison. Whatever this internet connection is doing today, it's very curious. We're just having one person or two people at a time. So I'll make sure that I just give a minute or two to allow anybody else that is joining us a little late that hasn't had a card and would like one. Just pop a yes please in the comments and we can certainly address that. There's a few more people popping on now. So I'll allow for anybody that wants to receive to do so. Otherwise, I wish you all an amazing week. Allow that building energy to be working with you. And, okay, seems like we have completed there. I'm just going to double check all of these comments to make sure I did. So strange, that energy today, but alrighty, seems like we are there. So again, it's Kim Stewart. If you'd like to book a reading, the link is in the comments here. Feel free to share that with anybody that you feel may receive value from that. And otherwise, I will look forward to reconnecting next week, and let's hope that Heidi, there you are. I'd love a card too if I'm not too late. Not at all, Heidi. Let's do it for you. Pull a card for you for sure. Yeah. I apologize for the connection today. It seems a little odd, but who knows what's going on. Bye, Maryland. Lovely to see you. All the best. Let's pull a card for Heidi. And then we'll leave it at that today. You're welcome. I don't rush the cards, you know that, so we'll just give them time to organize themselves into the way that they want you to receive today. Okay, there it is there. All right, so the void. So this is often a dark moon kind of energy where there's, you know, no moon. Well, we don't see the moon. It's not that there's no moon, but the sun is completely covering and the earth is completely covering the moon. So it appears in the, you know, darkness. So this is going into the depths. And of course, this is deep winter feeling. Often there can be something that is feeling a little uncomfortable for us, and we kind of put off sitting down and going into it. It's a very usual response. So is there something that is there for you that you're not sitting with, or you're being asked to sit with it now? Now this could be that you sit in meditation in nature and allow yourself to feel and let it bubble up, or you might choose to use journaling as a way to be able to access that. But certainly, you know, sitting with your eyes closed and just really feeling into where do you feel it in your body, that sort of a bit of tension or a bit of discomfort, and just allowing it to really show itself. Because when we show it, we allow it to come into the light, so it changes in energy. So I hope that that assists you. There's something potent in there for you to come out the other side with. So you know, it's very worthy of you taking the time to do that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because the connection just seems like it's being a bit tricky today. But it was good to connect. I hope that you all have an amazing week, and certainly the cards that people have asked for will have resonance for others. So if you're listening to the recording of this, then I hope that it's been of value, and certainly you can connect with me on a one-on-one if that feels right for you. Well, abundant blessings. See you all next week.